Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hi guys, how are you? Today, me and my friends want to present about promoting tourism spots, and this is about Borobudur Temple. Before I start, let me introduce myself. My name is Mafta and I will explain about history of Borobudur Temple.
Hello, my name is Mona Septiana Dewi. I will continue about the Borobudur Temple, which is about the myths and the beautiful of Borobudur Temple.
Okay, guys. The first is history of Borobudur Temple. According to historical records, the initial construction of Borobudur Temple occurred in the 8th and 9th centuries around 800 AD during the reign of the Sailendra dynasty. The construction of Borobudur is predicted to take tens to hundreds of years to be completely completed during the reign of King Samaratungga in 825. And although completed, there is no historical records that explains who the person who built the Borobudur temple was. The reason is at that time Hinduism and Buddhism developed simultaneously on the island of Java, and the Sailendra dynasty was recorded as the followers of Mahayana Buddhism, while around the Borobudur there were also have Siva Hindu followers. A number of archaeologists suspect that the construction of Borobudur Temple underwent four renovations, and initially construction began by leveling the plains around the temple and compacting the soil with stones to form a pyramid structure. History of Borobudur. This is also history of Borobudur Temple. The structure was later changed due to the addition of square and circular steps. Then Borobudur underwent the final changes to the circular steps, and the size of the foundation was widened. The splendor of Borobudur had disappeared for centuries because it was buried under a layer of soil and volcanic ash, which was then overgrown with trees and shrubs to resemble a hill. It is not known exactly why Borobudur was abandoned by its inhabitants at the time. The theory of history leads to the eruption of Mount Merapi and the conversion of the population's beliefs from Buddhism to Islam. The return of the fame of Borobudur Temple occurred during the time of Thomas Stamford Raffles when he served as a governor general on the island of Java in 1811. The rediscovery occurred when Raffles heard that there was a large building hidden deep in the forest near the village of Bumisegoro. Raffles then sent a Dutch engineer named Christian Cornelius to examine it. The news of the rediscovery of Borobudur was also a disaster for the destruction in many places. Until the late 1960s, the Indonesian government asked UNESCO for help to overcome the problems at Borobudur Temple. In the history of Borobudur Temple, its renovation took a long time and huge expense until it was designated as a World Heritage Site by UNESCO in 1991. After we talk about history of Borobudur Temple, we start to the facts and myths. Facts. Borobudur Temple has 2,672 relief panels which when arranged in a row will reach a length of 6 kilometers. UNESCO lauds it as the largest and most complete ensemble of Buddhist reliefs in the world. Unrivaled in artistic value, its scene is a complete masterpiece. Borobudur Temple has 100 gutters in the shape of a makara, elephant head fish statue, as a water channel, as well as to add to the beauty of the temple. In the past, rainwater flowing through makara would look like a fountain. And from the mid 9th century to early 11th century, Borobudur Temple became a place of pilgrimage for Buddhists from China, India, Tibet, and Cambodia. Okay, next will be presented by my friends Mona Septiana Dewi.
Okay, the next is myths. There are several myths that develop from this Borobudur temple. One of them is Kunto Bimo, the behavior of touching the stupa, which is inside the stupa, is considered as a giver of hope or fulfill a dream. Kunto Bimo itself is a Buddha statue in the Dharma Chakra position, which is inside a stupa with a rhombus cover. This stupa is at the ground level of the three steps of the stupa. Then there is also the myth about unstoppable lion. This myth is developing quite scary. The reason is if you hold the tiger animal statue that is on the left and right of the stairs to enter this temple, you will be unlucky. The reason is from the meaning of the statue itself, which is pilot tiger. So whoever holds this statue, then his life will not be as lucky as the pet of the tiger. The next slide is the beautiful of Borobudur Temple. Kamandatu, in the form of 160 wall relief with explanation of the Karma Vibhanga Sutra, law of cause and effect symbolizes the natural world. You can see the picture. The next is Rupa Datu, consists of relief serving and Buddha statues. There are approximately 328 Buddha statues with ornate reliefs here. It symbolizes the transitional realm, a realm where humans are free from worldly affairs. You can look the picture. The next is Arupadatu. This zone is a circular zone in the center of the temple, in the form of three porches that lead to the dome in the center. This area has no base relief decoration indicating the highest purity. There are interesting things that are most sought after by domestic tourists to foreign tourists, namely enjoying the extraordinary sunrise. The beautiful sunrise panorama makes your vacation at Borobudur Temple more fun and adds to your experience. You can also take selfies. The next is elephant safari. You can also try an elephant safari or an elephant ride package at the Borobudur Temple Tourism Park or TYCB. TYCB has 5 elephants that are ready to take visitors around Borobudur Temple every day or just want to experience elephants rides at Lumbini. And the last is Samudra Raksa, Mercury Ocean Ship Museum. This museum in the burial place of the Samudra Raksa ship that was once used to sail the ocean from Indonesia to Ghana. The construction of this museum is intended to remind us of the glory of the ancestor of the Indonesian people who managed to navigate the Indian Ocean to the African region. The Samudra Raksa ship has a length of 29 meters and width of 450 meters and a height of 2 to 5 meters. In its voyage, the Samudra Raksa ship is equipped with 2 inclined sails, 2 rudders, and double outriggers.